what are some small little things that you do in your everyday that help with protecting your positive energy and not allowing the negativity of the world to creep in? Because that's so hard.
It is hard. And besides the showers, the rinsing, that can be a pool, the ocean, whatever, just water.
Right.
I also do a gratitude journal every morning. I try every morning.
Yeah.
And I was doing the 5-minute journal for a long time.
Okay.
And so kind of the same questions every day. What, like, gratitude in the morning, and then what did you learn at night? And to reflect on my day and just be like, okay, even if it was like a boring day,
Right.
I still saw magic.
Yes.
There's magic everywhere. And I think, honestly, some people may not agree with this, but I don't watch the news. Like,
I don't watch the news either. I can't.
I don't like it.
No.
And,
No.
you know, I don't think it's bypassing anything. I don't think as humans, we're supposed to know every single atrocity around the whole world. I don't think our consciousness is supposed to handle that. I think back in the day when we didn't have TVs, we lived in our communities and we dealt with our problems in our communities or our tribes or whatever.
Right.
I think knowing every atrocity in the world is not good for your consciousness. So,
And it causes a disconnect
absolutely,
from society, a disconnect from your tribe.
And there's so much in the media that isn't even true that they tell us. And it's fear-mongering. And they want you to be mad. They want you to be angry. They want you to sit there and make a Facebook post about, I hate this and this is, that's what they want. Like, the more hate and fear, that just drives the machine of control.
It does.
So
it does.
I choose to really be cautious what I put in my consciousness. And that extends to even like what I'm watching on Netflix. I don't watch a lot of horror movies. I actually don't watch any. I don't watch a lot of murder stuff. And I just personally don't like how it makes me feel. So I'm like, I'm going to watch something either educational or I love like Pixar movies and like fantasy like
you know what? I love that for you.
I love it.
I love that for
like,
you.
I want to be in my little fairy den and like seeing beautiful colors and
I love
art.
this.
And like, why would I sit there and be like, the body's been missing for 36 hours? I'm like,
I have to say, I am a sucker for 48 Hours Investigates and all those things.
I can't.
But like at the end of it, I'm always like, I bet the husband did it.
Yeah.
Anyways, but what I was going to say is I used to be really big, and this goes into like triggers. Yeah. And this also goes into how you store trauma in your body. It shows in very different ways with everybody. One of the very interesting ways with me that I've noticed, and I don't know from like the spiritual realm if you have any input on this, is I used to love like very scary movies, like The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Like I was so into scary movies, right? I cannot physically and emotionally watch them anymore.
Yeah.
I have a like soul reaction to watching any of those types of movies. And it's like in the old times, it would come on and I would sit there and I would just binge it. Now, the minute something comes on that's really heavy and really dark, I have to switch it off right away and find something really upbeat and really light and maybe a comedy or a rom-com. Like, I can't sit around and watch really scary movies anymore.
Yeah.
It physically hurts.
Well, I think probably back in the day when you enjoyed them, there was a part of you that probably wasn't as spiritually open as you are now. So you were almost fascinated with the like occult and, you know, the sort of, because there is always darkness with light. It's yin and yang. And so, I mean, I'm a Scorpio. I love both.
Yes.
But I think that fascination is more a fascination with spirit world rather than just the darkness. I think there was a fascination with something taboo or something people don't talk about. And so
that is pretty much me.
Yeah, that's probably what
I like talking about things that most people are like, oh God.
Oh, for sure.
We can't talk about that.
No, me too.
Divorce. I mean, even though the divorce rate keeps increasing, you're talking about divorce? Oh, no, Lauren. You can't talk. Why not?
If
there's people struggling. If no one else is doing it, I'm going to be that one that does it. Maybe that's my Aquarian energy, but I'm one of those women that is a total rule breaker. I've always been that way. Yeah. Super hard to parent growing up, but like now my parents are in the background like, yes, girl, go for it.
That's how I feel.
You know?
And I very much like, I mean, I talk about death on my page with a bunch of sparkly colors and people are like, how are you so happy? And like disco ball girl. And but you deal with death all the time. I'm like, it's actually two sides of the same coin.
Right.
And the more you actually learn about death and understand death and are around death, it is beautiful. It is so beautiful. Like, we come into this world and everyone throws baby showers and parties and makes a big deal about it. And then when we go out of the world, it's like, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Totally.
It's like the forgotten. I think the more we talk about death, the more
it becomes normalized.
and even celebrated.
Yes.
Like, oh my gosh, when it's my time, I want to have a party. I want to invite people. Like, let's have a whole thing. Like,
I think more and more people are having parties
Yeah.
when people pass.
Yeah.
Like, thinking about the good times that they had with them.
Why not?
Not hyper focusing on how they died, if they suffered, right? All the negativity that's around death. But like changing your mindset on death,
Yes.
right? That goes into mindset again.
Absolutely.
And changing your judgments or your thoughts or how you were raised, or maybe religion creeps in.
Yeah.
Who knows? It's different for everybody. But I feel like the more we become comfortable and the more we normalize things that used to be considered taboo,
Yes.
the more people can come together and actually build connections through those experiences.
For sure. People are afraid of what they don't know.
Right.
People are always going to fear the unknown. If you start to know something, it becomes less scary.
Right.
You know, when you're little and you're terrified of the dark, and then when you're older, you can sleep with all the lights off. And
Right.
that you get to know it, and it's okay. And it's understandable that people are afraid of death. They don't know what happens. I mean, nobody really knows until you experience it.
Right.
But from what I've been shown and seen myself, it is a beautiful experience. And in a moment, you know, your body is changed back to light, and your soul comes out of your embodiment and goes with family members, friends, loved ones, ancestors. Like, you'll even ask hospice nurses. Like, there's no religion involved. It's literally, this is just a common knowledge among hospice nurses and end-of-life workers.
Right.
People will see their loved ones. People will see their parents. People will see anyone that they loved come for them. And going into that world, like Ram Dass said, it's like taking off a tight shoe. It's not this big scary thing. Oh, we're over. It's I feel like when I get home from work and take your bra off, that's what it's gonna feel like.
Yeah,
it's like,
that's the best feeling in the world, by the way.
Yeah.
If you're a woman.
I don't wear a bra
Your
anymore.
comfy jammies, your comfy jammies, and taking off that tight ass bra.
Yep, but
it's
that's
a very
what it's gonna be
freeing.
like.
It's a freeing feeling,
Yes.
right? You're free. You feel free.
And then you'll realize, you know, oh, this is my true self.
Right.
And I came here to this embodiment to learn and to feel and for my soul to grow. And every single thought and every single feeling you have, that's recorded. And everything you love is because of a feeling, because you felt an emotion towards it. You know, anything you don't like, you felt an emotion towards it. So we are here to feel in order to grow. That's what I think. And
I absolutely love that.
it's not so serious when you take all the bullshit away. It's like, okay, I'm going to follow my intuition as best I can.
Right.
I'm going to try new things, see if I like them, if I don't like them, and see what helps me grow. The things that maybe I shouldn't have done also helped me grow. The things that are really meant for me, it feels like they're meant for me, and I'm going to continue doing more of that. It's all learning, you know? And I don't remember where I heard this. It might have been Ram Dass also, but he said how people don't, if you celebrate, what am I saying? If you graduate early, like say you graduate 3rd grade early, 5 years early, people would be like, you're a genius. Wow, your kid's a savant.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right.
But if somebody passes away too young, it's a terrible, horrible thing.
Right.
Whereas, yes, to our human selves, that loss feels great. And I don't want to discredit that grief. But in a spiritual, universal sense, that person graduated 3rd grade way early. Like, they got what they needed out of life. And their soul's going to learn so much from that. So I try to think of death and passing and transition in such a different light. It doesn't make it so heavy and so terrible.
I think that's a very interesting point, because I know, personally speaking, my feelings towards, let's say, someone in their 80s passing, I'm like, oh, they live their life, right?
Yeah.
You see an innocent child pass, or you
Yeah.
see a teenager pass in a very grave, unfortunate way. Your
Yeah.
mind automatically looks at the age and goes, man, they had the rest of their life ahead of them.
Mhm.
But in regards to why their soul is here, that's not up to us.
Exactly.
That's not up to us. We don't have control over that.
We don't.
But all we can do is look at it and, again, celebrate that person for who they were when they were here.
Yes. And my biggest thing that has changed my life, don't judge other people's soul paths.
Right.
Or
Journeys.
soul contracts or
Journeys.
journeys. And they don't even know half the time
Right.
until they cross over what
Right.
the purpose was. I don't know what the purpose is. I only know my own. And
Right.
sometimes you don't even know I don't think it's necessary to have a purpose either.
Right.
Our purpose is to feel and to grow and to learn and to love
And to maybe
live.
help others.
And help others.
You know,
do
I
the
mean,
same.
going through my life, I've always been very much of a humanitarian type spirit. And I've
Yeah.
come to realize that instead of being that people-pleasing humanitarian spirit in my relationships with men and almost having that caretaker personality,
Yes.
which unfortunately in relationships, if you're not with the right person, can really be broken down and taken for granted.
For sure.
I've come to realize that I have this amazing gift within me to give and not expect anything in return, but how can I use that to the best of its ability,
Yes.
right? And that is educating,
Yep.
helping women, maybe even helping men. I mean,
Yeah.
shit, I've got plenty of men that follow the podcast that have reached out to me and been like, wow, you're not a male bashing platform. No, I'm really not.
Yeah.
It's about, I'm a woman. This is my experience. And if you take something great from my experience, that's why I'm here.
Absolutely.
You know?
Honestly, I think one of the biggest things that drew my current partner to me, who's an amazing man, I stopped hating on men.
See?
That was especially living in LA and dating in LA, it is very difficult, as we know.
Yes.
When I was single, I would start to shy away from conversations of like, oh, dating sucks. All the men here suck. This all sucks.
It's the mindset.
And I was
mindset shift.
I was like, you know what? Because I would sit in it and be like, oh, yes, all these annoying, like, I get it.
Right.
It's not untrue.
Right.
But I was like, I'm going to stop believing this and see what happens. So I stopped engaging in conversations where we were hating on men.
Right.
I stopped believing that all the men here are this or that. I was like, no, if I have great girlfriends in my life and great humans in my life, and I'm a good human, then there's good men here too.
Your person will eventually come around.
There's millions of people here.
Yeah.
There's going to be great men here.
Yes.
And so I kept believing, okay, there are great men here. There are. If they haven't found me yet, or that's just the journey, but they are here. And once I started really putting that into my consciousness, all kinds of great men came into my life, even just as friends or platonic, and or mentors, neighbors. Like, I had so many great guys in my life. If I ever needed help, there was someone there. And it was really just shifting that mindset away from being negative about it, because what you believe, it's going to come true.
Maybe that's my problem. I don't think all men are bad. I talk a lot on this podcast about some really amazing men that I have around me. I mean, first and foremost, my dad.
Yeah.
He's just like the epitome of just a gentleman through and through, right? And having the utmost respect for women and being the best girl
gift.
dad. It's a
That's such a
total gift. I'm so lucky.
Yes.
And he's been there for me through all my ebbs and flows, especially my divorce. I needed that solid male rock to lean on, and I needed that from my daughter too. And so her and I are both grateful to have Papa. But for me, I think I just don't know where my person is. And I think as women, as you get older, you start thinking that your time is limited, right? And again, that's mindset, but it's also very hard in today's world when ageist is such a thing.
Yeah.
And you do see a lot of men that aren't being attracted to women that are growing older. They want the young ones, and they want the tight bodies, and they want all the aesthetics that come with the younger generation.
Yeah.
But they're not willing to maybe give a woman their age that's had some experience under her belt a chance. So I think also as women, that plays with us. And then we're also dealing with hormones.
Yeah.
So I want to stay happy. I'm not happy, but I want to stay open-minded to the idea of my person being out there, and I truly believe he is. I just really wish that he would come out of the fucking cave that he's hiding in.
He's not in a cave. He's on his boat.
Okay, he's on a yacht, girl. I like this.
But I
like
really
this.
think the kind of men that are looking for superficial aesthetics like that, those are not your men.
Yeah.
You want a man, even some of my guy friends I've talked to in their late 30s, early 40s, they are, when they were dating, they're like, yeah, the younger girls are great, it's hot, but the generational difference does make a difference.
Yes, it does.
They're like, I feel like I don't have anything in common with them to talk about.
I know.
And I think that's a real thing after a while. And of course, if you're a billionaire on a boat and you just want a beautiful young girl around you,
right,
that's your prerogative.
Right.
But I think the man that is going to see you and cherish you and see your spirit and your life and everything you've built, he's going to be worth waiting for.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited for that day to come.
He wants something deep, not
and I think I'm ready.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been ready. The past Lauren, the old Lauren, wouldn't have been ready for somebody like him.
Yeah.
I think when you elevate yourself as a person and you become closer to spirit, that automatically elevates the partners that are attracted to you.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
Because the baseline is so much higher. I was at the point where my baseline and standard was so high. I mean, even my girlfriend set it so high. And then I set it high for myself.
See.
So I'm like, I'm not putting up with anything less than that.
No.
So step right up. Good luck.
Yes.
Yes. And it's not hard. It's just, I think a lot of that has been lost.
I agree.
So I really was very choosy, and that served me well, because being comfortable being alone is the best superpower you can have.
It is.
Then you're never going to allow someone back into your life because you're searching for something.
Right. You're trying to fill a void.
Exactly.
Right.
There's no void. It's you are a whole person. My partner is also a whole person. Together, we get to take the overfill from each other's cups and share that and share it with our friends and family.
Totally.
That's the best way I've found to do it, because if you are pouring from an empty cup and searching for someone else to help pour in your cup, it's never going to work.
No, it's not.
It's going to create attachment.
Well, I really loved having you here today. I knew the minute you and I spoke, our chemistry was just crazy.
Yeah.
If I could just find a male form like you.
I mean,
the chemistry
honestly,
you and I had when we first spoke, I was like, oh, she's my soul sister.
So many of my friends have told me that. In another life, I was a very nice man.
Damn it. Too bad I didn't meet you in the past life then.
I know.
Or maybe we have, who knows?
Maybe.
Maybe we were besties in a past life.
I totally believe that.
Yeah, I do too. Well, I know that you came with some questions for me, which
I sure did.
I love, because I rarely ever get put on the spot by guests, especially guests that don't fully know me.
Oh,
so this is really exciting for me.
I know it seems like we're best friends, but we've had one phone conversation.
Yeah, one. That's it.
Which was like an
But
hour
many
and a half.
more to come, I know.
Yes.
I can't wait.
At the moment you finally realized you had to listen to your intuition to save yourself and move forward from your situation, what did you feel immediately after making that decision in your body?
Guilty.
Guilt.
Major guilt.
Why?
I wasn't thinking about him in the moment. I wasn't thinking about myself. I was thinking about my daughter. Because she's always my why. Yeah. She's always in the front.
And that's what we were talking about earlier, how you don't always see the positive right away, whereas the end game is obviously what's best for her. Exactly. Everything you've done is what's best for her.
Exactly.
But in the moment, it's hard to see that.
And I've also realized with this podcast, it's showing her that you can go through something really dark and painful, but turn it into something really beautiful and full of light.
Absolutely. And you've done that.
Yeah.
Literally, this room is full of light.
Thank you. I love light.
I love light, too.
I'm all about it now. I hate darkness.
Oh, well, it's funny. Everyone makes fun of me, my friends, because you come in my house. You do not turn on an overhead light in this house. There's no... there is colored lights everywhere, LED lights everywhere, fairy lights everywhere.
I love this.
But I do not turn on an overhead light. It is never going to be bright in my house unless I'm filming. It is constantly dark, but with colorful, fancy lights everywhere.
There's got to be a reason why you're so connected to that.
Yeah. I love Christmas lights. Oh, take me through a neighborhood.
Girl, I love Christmas lights too. I have to be real. I'm always the one that puts the Christmas lights on the house, like, before
I
Thanksgiving.
put my tree up for my birthday.
There you go.
Which is
There's
in, like,
nothing
2
wrong with
weeks.
that. You know how many people throw stuff up
Oh, I
way
love
before
it.
it's even time for the holidays?
It's like, why wouldn't I experience the
Thank
joy of these
you.
twinkle lights?
Yeah.
Adding to the ambiance of I call it the portal of my apartment. It's
I love
like a little
this.
portal. You
It
go
is.
in, it's
Yeah.
comfy, it's cozy, it's fairy, there's plants.
Well, and for you, it's literally a portal.
It's literally a portal. But yeah, we don't do overhead lights in my house.
Okay. Well, welcome to the light, girl.
It
It doesn't get
I
much
wish I
brighter
could
than
film in the
this.
dark. This is soft light though. There's no overhead
It is
light.
soft light. I do love my soft light.
We love soft light.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2. What is one thing you wish someone had told 25-year-old Lauren?
You're worthy. You're worthy. For sure. I think, and it's crazy, I think back to why I've chosen the wrong people for me, even friends. I've
Yeah.
aligned myself with the wrong people. I finally have disaligned myself from the wrong people and have realigned myself with amazing people. And it's such a different vibe. But I think for the longest time, because I was bullied, which we all know that sticks with you, right? And it was a long time. It was like 7th grade through freshman year of high school. It was the same group of girls. I think it really messed with my self-esteem.
Yeah.
And I started questioning myself. And so when I would choose partners, I wasn't choosing based off of my needs. I was choosing based off their needs.
Yeah.
So
That's powerful.
I would tell her, like, you're worthy and you're not a bitch for having standards.
Yeah.
There's so many
Absolutely.
women that feel, oh, I can't say that. That makes me a bitch. Well, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, like, what is so wrong with that?
No.
If you
who
don't have respect for
cares?
yourself and boundaries for yourself, how do you expect somebody else to?
Absolutely. And the worst that could happen is what? Someone thinks you're a bitch?
Right. Then they're not your person.
Then who cares?
And you have to come to that resolute and not feel
Absolutely.
bad about it and not look backwards. It's like, was it Ariana Grande song Next? Okay, next.
It's true.
That's how I look at stuff now. I'm like, okay,
The
next.
people who love you are going to love you no matter what you say.
Yeah.
And the people who aren't meant to love you, they won't, no matter
Right.
what you do. And you
Right.
can't make them love you, and
No.
that's okay. And if
You don't want to
wanna-
make somebody love you.
You don't.
No.
And you can't.
Mm-mm.
And if you want a platform that's doing something important and speaking on important topics, there's going to be people that don't like you.
Thank you.
And that's okay.
Oh, I've had my fair share of haters.
For sure.
Yeah. But like their hate puts more fire to my flame.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm like, bring it. You
I-
don't know me.
I say I send you love and thank you for the engagement.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Yes.
Thank
Yep.
you so much. If you don't agree with me, that's great. That's
Yeah.
what this is for.
Right?
If I was saying things that everyone agreed with, I'd be bored.
Correct. And I wouldn't be an individual with my own thoughts and feelings.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What about death, if anything, scares you the most?
That I'm not going to be here in physical form to walk by my daughter's side forever until it's her time. Like, I want to make it to her wedding and I want to make it to all of her big milestones. And like, I've been having some health issues lately that have been very eye-opening for me because I literally was just diagnosed with a chronic disease. And it is very debilitating. So I get very emotional about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, death doesn't scare me. Like, I know there's a shit ton of people waiting on the other side for me.
Yeah.
I know this, primarily my animals. Because they do say animals wait for you on the other side.
do.
Is that a misnomer?
No, they do.
Okay.
They do.
So I know I've got my dogs, some of my dogs on the other side. I jumped horses. I know I've got maybe 1 or 2 horses, my pony on the other side, and then obviously
Your
grandparents.
grandma.
But I just physically, the idea of not physically being here for her gives me anxiety.
Every single reading I've ever done, every single client I've ever had, every loved one that has come through has made it very known that they are there for every single event, every single baby shower, weddings, even just a Monday morning.
So when you say I'll be there in spirit,
They're literally
that's
there.
a thing.
Last year in July, one of my best friends passed away in 10 days from ovarian cancer.
Wow.
And that was almost the completion of my death doula training. I was there at her bedside the whole time till the very end. And our other best friend was getting married like 3 months after. And we were like, please show us that you're
That
there.
you're here.
Show me if you're here. Like, let me know. And she would, dragonflies are always a sign that
That's what I
spirit
thought.
uses a lot.
Mm-hmm.
During the wedding, well, first of all, the day she passed, they transferred her to a room. The room was 321. And the date of the wedding
It was 321.
was 321.
Oh, shit.
And then the whole ceremony, I noticed on her side, there was this huge dragonfly. And it was hovering over her section. And just, I could not take my eye off it. It wouldn't leave. I didn't see any other bugs, any other nothing. Just this one dragonfly.
Wow.
And the whole ceremony, I had my eye on it. And then when we went back to the table, our flowers we had at our places, this dragonfly landed on one of the bouquets. And I shit you not, it would not leave.
Oh my God.
We talked to it and we were like, oh my God, hey girl, like you're here with us. I had this bouquet in a jar, like dancing on the dance floor. The photographers got it on camera, everything. This dragonfly did not move for hours. It stuck with us the whole night, the whole party, the whole wedding. It wouldn't leave. It was just around us the whole time. And I felt this chill and just like presence. And she was like, yeah, I'm here. Duh, I'm here. Like,
that's amazing.
And it was just such a beautiful sign. And even just asking for those signs. And like, it was supposed to rain. It ended up not raining. Everything was beautiful. Everything was perfect. Like, they have so much more power on the other side to help your life than they would in a physical embodiment. So whenever someone passes that I love, yes, it's sad. Yes, I have grief. I go through that. But I also have this strange excitement where I'm like, oh my gosh.
You're here to support me in
I
something.
have another angel.
Yeah.
I have like a magical fairy godmother now.
Yes.
Like, that is such a powerful way to look at death because, yes, you will get through the emotions and learn to live again and get out of bed again. But knowing you have
like a whole army,
a literal army there behind you in spirit world helping you. I mean, there's been countless times I should have gotten in an accident or I went down the wrong road or I didn't go to something I should have gone to or where I know that was divine intervention.
Totally. But you have to listen to it and look for it.
Looking for it.
You have to be open to it.
And they're shouting at you.
Right.
Most of the times when I do readings, I think I mentioned, I get this visual of like a London phone booth. And someone's on the phone trying to call, like, I can't hear anything. I can't see you. Like, I miss you. Where are you? And your loved ones are literally on the outside of the box knocking on the glass. Like,
that's
we're
crazy.
Right here.
That's crazy.
But our brains explain things away. And we're like, that's not a sign. Or that couldn't be that.
Because you don't want to think like you're crazy. But you're not crazy.
You're not crazy.
Right.
And the more you accept those signs and the more you start to see more of them, you will trust yourself.
Totally.
And you will get more of them.
Totally.
And that channel will be open and they'll be able to help you more. And like, they want to be acknowledged. They want to be remembered. They want to be accepted into your life in a new form.
Right.
So I still have her in my life.
That's
amazing. And I talk to her all the time. She's just a different type of best friend now. Just because she doesn't have a body doesn't mean she's not around.
Right.
Energy cannot be created or destroyed.
Right. No, that's amazing. Yeah. My thing with my daughter and I is butterflies. Yes. When she used to go to her dad's house for the exchanges when she was little, because I left when she was 12 months, I would tell her all the time when she's old enough to understand, Mommy's going to send you butterflies when you're with Daddy. So when you see those butterflies, that's Mommy sending you love. Oh. And so she got old to a certain age. I think it was at like 2.5 or 3, where one day, I'll never forget this. She was going with him and she turned around and she looks at me and she goes, Mommy, look for the butterflies. I'm going to send them to you. Oh. And so now that's our thing. So on days that I'm driving, whether it's running errands or working in my garden or walking the dog, the minute I see a butterfly, I'm like, hey, Have. Yeah. You know, it's it's just you got to stay connected to that kind of thing. And in my mind, that's connected to spirit.
It is. And we have that ability to connect to each other even while we're here on this embodiment. Like,
yes.
I can call it telepathy, it's energy. You know, if you ever thought about someone and then they call you or they text you, it's like that. Those little pings of consciousness. It's one river we're all working with here. So it's not outrageous to think, okay, if we can connect to spirits on the other side, we can also connect to beings
that are
on
here.
This side.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, I love you. I adore you.
I adore you.
So thank you so much for coming on the podcast today.
Oh my gosh.
I think this was probably one of my deepest interviews with a guest, and I'm here for it.
Thank you.
And come back and join me on a fun and light and airy and very bright sip and spill episode.
I will. I'll probably spill because I'm not a good sipper.
Oh, good girl. We like spilling. And everyone that's watching Xyz, please go out and get 7 Ways to Live in Joy. Please. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Kathleen Ives, thank you.
Thank you so much.